Hello everyone and welcome to Pep Coding. I hope you all are extremely good. So today in this video we are going to discuss the solution of our next question, that is the brick wall, right? So let's first discuss the question and then we will move to the solution part, right? So in this question we are given a rectangular wall made up of bricks. Now all these bricks are of equal height. Now height of all these bricks are same, right? But the width of all these bricks are different, right? So height of all these bricks are same and the width is different. For example, the width of this brick is 1, the width of this is 2, this is 2, this is 1, right? So we are given the input like this. For example, in the first row we are given first brick is of width 1, next is 2, next is 2, next is 1. First brick in this next row, the first brick is of length 3, next is 1, next is 2. The third row, first brick is of width 1, next is 3, next is 2. The fourth row, first brick is of width 2, next is 4. In the next row, first brick is of width 3, next is 1, next is 2. The next, first is of width 1, next is 2, next is 3. This is of width 1, 2 and 3, right? So 3, 1 and 1. So the input is given like this, right? Now our task is what? In this rectangular wall, we have to draw a vertical line in such a way that we will have the minimum brick rows. Now what do you mean by brick rows, right? What is brick rows? Now if a line is passing through the brick, now in between you can see that in between the two bricks there is some split, right? If the line is not passing through the split, it means that the line is passing through the brick, then this will be a brick rows, right? So if we have to draw a vertical line, and if the line is passing through the brick, not through the split, then that will be the brick row. So if we talk about this particular line, right, so this line is passing through one brick, through second brick. So total number of brick rows for this particular line is 2, right? For all other bricks it is passing through the split, right? So if the line is passing through the brick and not through the split, then that will be a brick rows. So we have to draw a line so such that it will have the minimum brick rows. It is passing through the minimum bricks, and we have to return that number, that is the total minimum number of brick rows, right? So for example, let's suppose I am this is our point 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. Now let's suppose you can also draw a line at the decimal value. For example, you can also draw a line at 1.5. Now you can only draw the vertical line in between these 2 points, that is less than the maximum value. Why? Because if I draw a line at this, then there will be no brick rows at all. Why? Because there are no bricks present here, right? So you can choose a point only in between the maximum value and 0, right? So for example, if I draw a vertical line at this point, that is at 1, let's suppose I draw a vertical line at point 1, then the total number of brick rows here are 1, 2, 3, right? So the total number of brick rows are 3. Now let's suppose I draw a vertical line at 2 now. Total number of brick rows are 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, right? Total number of brick rows are 5. Next, let's suppose at point 3. Here the total number of brick rows are 1, 2 and 3. So total is 3. At line number 4, total number of brick rows are 1 and 2. So there are 2 brick rows, right? 2. Right? Let's now draw a vertical line at point 5. So the total number of brick rows here are 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? So total number of brick rows are 4. Right, 4 are there, right? So total number of brick rows are 4 here. Now you can see that the minimum number of brick crosses here are 2, right? So we have to return this answer as the minimum number of brick crosses in this rectangular wall if we draw a vertical line are 2, right? So this is our answer. Now if you draw a vertical line at the decimal point, for example if you draw a vertical line at 1.5, then there will always be the maximum number of brick crosses. Why? Because the splits are only present at the integer value, right? So there will always be the maximum number of brick crosses, but our task is to minimize the brick crosses, right? So we will only consider the integer value because splits are only present at the integer value, right? So this is our task, that we have to find the minimum number of brick crosses. Now in order to solve this problem, the first thing that you have to keep in mind is that to minimizing the brick crosses, is equal to maximizing the split crosses. Right? So brick cross is that when a line is not passing through the split, that is our brick cross, right? So when I am drawing a line, then either the line is passing through the brick cross or the split cross, right? So if I have to minimize the brick crosses, then this means that I have to maximize the split cross, right? So the minimizing brick cross is equal to maximizing the split cross. If the maximum number of split cross is present at a particular point, that means that the minimum number of brick cross is present at that particular point. So you can see from this example that the total number of split crosses present at 4 are 4. So at 4 the total number of split crosses are 1, 2, 3 and 4. At 3 there are 1, 2 and 3. At 2 there are 1. At 1 there are 3 split crosses. At 5 there are 2 split crosses, right? So you are getting the maximum split crosses at the same point where you are getting the minimum brick crosses, right? So we are doing what, that we will find the maximum number of split crosses. Now if you are having 4 split crosses at a particular point, then the total number of brick crosses present at that will be the total length of this wall, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is 6, right? So 6 minus the total number of split crosses will give you the brick crosses, total number of brick crosses, that is 2, right? So we are going to find the total number of split crosses, right? And we will find the maximum split crosses. From there we will find the minimum brick crosses, right? Now the question is that how we will find the maximum split crosses. So the answer is that we are going to use the prefix sum. By using prefix sum we will find the maximum split crosses, and from that we will find the minimum brick crosses, right? So we will take a map. In the map the key value is the point present here. The key value is representing these points, and the value is the number of splits, right? So how we will find? We will move to the first row. Now the prefix sum is initially is 0. So 0 plus 1 is 1. So this will tell this is telling me that at point 1 one split is present. So I will add in the map that at point 1 one split is present. Next is 1 plus 2, 3, right? Now 3 means that at 3 one split is present. So at 3 I will add in the map that at 3 one split is present. Now 3 plus 2 is 5. So at 5 one split is present, right? Next 5 plus 1, 6. So when will I move at the last point? I will always move to the to the length, that is to the total length, but I don't want to include this. Why? Because here always the minimum number of brick crosses will be present. Why? Because no brick is present at this point. So in order to avoid this, what we will do, we will not consider the last values, right? Why? Because this will always take us to the last point which we don't want to consider, right? Next we move to the next row. Now prefix sum is again 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. This means that at 3 one split is present. So in the map 3 is already present. So now total 2 splits are present at point 3 up till now. Right. Next is 3 plus 1 4. This means that at 4 one split is present. Right. Next we will not consider this. Why? Because 4 plus 2 is 6. So we don't want to consider 6. Right. Next we move to the next row. Prefix sum is again to 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. This means that at 1 one split is present. So now total split at 1 is 2. You can see that at row number 2 at 1 one split is present, right? Next is 1 plus 3 4. So at 4 one split is present. So at 4 now total 2 splits are present. So at line number 2 at 4 one split is present, right? Next we will not consider the last value. Next we move to the next row. Prefix sum is again set to 0. At 0 plus 2 one split is present. So at point 2 one split is present. We will not consider the last value. Next prefix sum is again 0. 0 plus 3 3. At 3 one split is present. So the total number of splits at 3 up till now are 3, right? So 3 plus 1 4. At 4 one split is present. We will not consider the last value. Next we move to the next row. Prefix sum is again 0. Now at 1 one split is present. At 1 plus 3 4 one split is present. At 4 plus 1 5. At 5 one split is present. We will not consider the last value. Now you can see here that it is showing me that at 1 total 3 splits are present. So you can see that at 1 total 3 split crosses are present. At 3 3. At 3 you can see 1 2 3. At 5 2. At 5 1 and 2. Right. Next is at 4 4. At 4 1 2 3 and 4 splits are present. At 2 1. At 2 only one split is present, right? So now what I want the maximum split. So you can see that maximum split are present at number 4. This means that these are the maximum splits that we can get when we draw a vertical line at point 4, right? So at point 4 I am getting the maximum split as 4. But we don't want maximum split, we want the minimum brick crosses, right? So the minimum brick crosses will be the total length of this rectangular wall. Now total length is 6 minus the splits is 4. So total number of minimum brick crosses that we got when we draw a vertical line at point 4 is 2, right? So this will be our answer, that is representing the minimum brick cross, right? So this is the way how we are going to solve this problem, right? So this I hope you understand the approach. Now let's try to code it. Firstly we are taking a map of type integer. The key is also integer, the value is also integer, right? Next we are moving in each row, right? So given is this to the vector and we are moving in each row. So let's move in each row. Let's use the for each loop. So let's name it as row. So this will belong to the wall. Next at each row, firstly we are taking a prefix sum as 0, right? So let's take a prefix sum as 0. Next we are adding the values to our prefix sum, right? So let's move in each row. Now here we have to take -1. Why? Because we are not considering the last value of each row. Why? Because it will take us to the last point, but we don't want that, right? So I am moving from 0 to last, excluding the last value, right? So I am taking row dot size -1 and I plus, right? So I am taking a value present at row of I. and I am adding that value to my prefix sum. Prefix sum is 0. Now prefix sum will become 1. After that prefix sum here will become 1 plus 2 3, right? So prefix sum will be become plus equal to value, right? Next, when my prefix sum become 1, what I am doing, I am adding the prefix sum to my key value and I am incrementing the value, right? So if it is already present, then initially it will be set to 1. If it was not present, it is initially set to 1. If it is already present, I am incrementing the value each time, right? So by default the value in the map is 0. So map of prefix sum will become map of prefix sum plus 1, right? So if it is not already present, it will add that key prefix sum and by default set it value to 0 and add 1 to it, that will be set to 1 then, right? So after that we are doing what, that we are maximizing the value, right? So let's take a maximum variable here. Let's name it as maximum split. Let's initialize it to 0 and after putting it to our map, let's update this variable to the maximum number of splits we got up till now, right? So this is max split we got up till now and the new value we added to our map, right? So this for loop will give me the maximum number of split, that is it will give me 4 in the max split variable, right? Now I have to I want the minimum number of brick rows, so I will subtract the max split from my total number of rows present in the given matrix, right? So we have to return what, total number of rows, that is wall dot size minus the max split we got, max split, right? So let's try to run this. So we are getting the correct output, that is 2. The test cases for this particular question are not yet been updated on this portal. So I am taking the default. So I am taking the custom input as the same example that we cover here, right? So in this example we are getting answer 2. In the code also we are getting answer 2. That means our code is perfectly correct. So you can try this code. We will update the test cases soon for this question, right? So we are doing what, that in this particular question, instead of minimizing the brick crosses, we are maximizing the split crosses by using the prefix sum, right? We are using the map in order to store the max split, the split crosses for all the points, right? Next we are maximizing the split crosses and from that we are getting the minimum number of brick crosses, right? So this is the question. I hope the solution is clear to you. If the solution is clear to you, then give a like to this video. Thank you for watching.